Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you're ready for some shenanigans, because if it's anything like what's happened with the first couple of minutes this morning in the studio, we're on for a wild ride. Let me see if I can find the video here. And it looks like Facebook made some changes again, and they really need to stop doing that for us old people. Can't handle the changes. Let's see. Videos. If you join me, be sure to say hi. Okay, there I am. Now I can see what's going on. Everybody can see. Good morning, Beth. How are you? All right. Let's take a look at what we're going to do today. So we're playing with the December 2022 paper pumpkin called Good Things Come in Small Packages. And it made, I forget how many boxes, but these were what the little boxes look like. You had several different colors, but you open them up. She's being mouthy this morning. Okay, so there you go. It fits a little gift card in there. And it came in, I think, 4 different colors. And I think there was quite a few. I think you made at least, more than a dozen, I'm sure. And there's a little belly band that goes on the box. Let's get that back on there. Okay, and let's see. Here's your little stamp set it came with. Let's turn it around. So it had to do with babies and graduation and birthdays. Let's see. Let's see if it shows. There was 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 boxes. So that's pretty good. Came with a little small roll of the tear and tape, and that's probably the thinnest tear and tape I have ever seen. So I add that to my stash. As you can see, I've been playing with it. Has a big roll of basic gray baker's twine, which we're going to use. Chloe, go lay down. And it came with these little die cuts. We're going to use one of those. And I wish they would have had more die cuts. You know me and die cuts. These are the belly bands it came with. We're actually going to trim some of these down. They're two-sided. We're going to use this one, and we're also going to use this one with the stripes. It's the back side of the yellow one. And then we're also going to use these little tags. I don't know what they're called. I just call them bread tags because you find them on the wrappers of your bread. Isn't that cute? I think I used 2 of those. Did I use 2? No, I only used 1. And then I'm also going to use one of these. Get everything set aside, because like I said, this morning has been a little hectic around here. There's all the boxes. You can see I didn't make very many boxes. It's okay, I have them for the future. And all these labels. So I'll show you some of the cards I've created with this kit so far. Just set that aside. Okay, this is one we're going to do this morning, and it's using some of it had an add-on of card bases and envelopes. It sold out fairly quickly, but I was able to grab a couple. So we're going to make this, and this is actually using 2 of the card bases, and there's the inside. The only extra piece I'm using today for either of my 2 projects is this piece of basic white. Set that aside. And we're also going to make this fun fold. And when I say this morning's been one of those mornings, I had tacked a little mini glue dot on this to take the picture for my blog post, and I forgot to take it off last night. So when I went to open the card, oh, bummer. We're going to put something there to cover that up. But that's the other card we're going to make. When I was playing around with the kit, this was the first alternate project I made, and it was adding some smoky slate using one of the belly bands. And there's the inside. I cut a scrap of smoky slate to create that layer there. Since these are thin card bases, it works really well when you add on all the layers. That's one of the envelopes. And then I'll set that aside. I also did this birthday card. I did not stamp the inside because I was going to find something else to stamp with, but it has those sweet little envelopes. Now let me show you my scrapbook layout I made. I think this was my favorite thing that I created as an alternate with this kit. And I created a 2-page spread, which I don't do very often. I don't know why, but this one called for it. I'm trying to clean this up so you can see this. Get the double-page layout out here. And here it is. Is that not sweet? Oh my gosh. This is Chloe. I took these pictures last fall when we were at one of Charlie's football games. I'll pick it up one page at a time. Oh, my laptop went black. And it froze. Goodness gracious. I told you this morning has just been wild. Okay. Well, maybe I pause. We'll see. Okay, so here's the left side of the layout. And when I saw this stamp, that was the first thing that came to mind were these pictures. Because yes, she is a small package, and she is a good thing to come in a small package. And this is my oldest daughter. That's Charlie's mom holding her. And this side just cracks me up. This was a set of shots that I took of her, and this one just makes me laugh. She was having such a blast that morning. You see her little muddy paws sitting on her daddy's lap. She was just having a great time that day. So that is my 2-page layout. I fell in love with it. And the green in the grass just brought out all the colors that were in that kit. I also cut one of the belly bands as the background behind the pictures. That was a chore because the belly bands are only 3 inches and my pictures are 3 by 4, and I added a 3/8 by 4/8 piece of basic black for the photo mat. So had I really thought this out at first, I would have cut all of those strips and glued them down first and then laid the pictures down, but of course that's not how my mind works. So there it is. Isn't that a cute layout? All right, so I might be cutting off more than I can chew here for today's card, but oh well, let's go for it. We're going to use our pretty boho blue die cut Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that you can get with your starter kit if you choose to join our team. And let me see, where does that card base? Here, let me get the card bases here. We're going to need a basic gray, and there's that one piece of basic white. We're going to need one of the green card bases. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's just a lighter shade of garden green because it does not match Pear Pizzazz at all. And then we're going to need one of the Balmy Blue card bases. And of course, we'll get the envelopes when we're done. All right. So what I want to do first is trim my basic blue card base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'll just cut the inside layer first for the inside of the card. And it's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'll set that aside. Now the layer on the front is cut at 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then we're going to die cut that other layer. So we'll set those aside, set this aside for the moment. And we will die cut our scalloped edge and our label. So I'm using the scallop contour dies. And I'm just going to lay this on the front. And remember, when you're die cutting with the mini machine, you need to stagger your plates. Just run that through. So there's our label. Get that out. Did I? No, I did not. Oh, I had it too far back. Okay. Here we go. Here's our first shenanigan. Okay, so make sure that's on that back plate, and we'll just run him through again. Is it a full moon? Because I have felt off the last couple of days. Okay, so there we go. There's our label. We'll set him aside. Now I need this scalloped edge and my 1.5 inch layer. And I am going to use some washi tape just to, let's move this out of the way for a moment. Set him down, and I am going to lay this so that the scallop is right at the edge. Let's move it down a little bit so that it's not, I've got an equal edge, okay? So use my washi tape to tack it down so it won't move. Now let's bring him out. And it's kind of hard to stagger these with that long die, but we will make it work. I made it work the other day when I was making this. Okay. And a die cut. Okay, I'll carefully remove this. And that's all we need the die cut machine for. And you don't want to rip your washi tape off in a hurry because sometimes it'll take a layer of that paper off. Okay, we'll put our pretty boho blue machine away. Hi Sherry, hi Kathleen, how are you? Do you have a lot of snow back there, Sherry? Okay, let's set this aside so I don't end up with a mess on my hand. Okay, so what I want to do is I need to trim this layer. This is one of the belly bands. I'm going to trim off, let's see, make it 5.5 inches. And then I need another piece for the inside layer. Let me grab another belly band. So I need a 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece. And so you could still use this as a belly band. It didn't take that much off. So I'm going to make that 4 inches, and then this will go on the inside layers. So there we go. Now we can set this aside. I have my white layer. Have that. I'm going to use Balmy Blue ink. I have some over here. And I'm going to stamp. We want "You Did It" on our label. I'll use my brand new Stamp and Pierce mat that I had purchased through one of my demo friends. Her name is Tamara Davis, and she does some really nice personalization of items. Okay, so there's that label, and then we want to put "Happy Graduation" on this inside piece. Let's make sure we stamp it the right way too. We're going to stamp that right there. We'll close this up, and now all we have to do is put the thing together. We'll move this over to the side. We'll add this to the inside layer. We finally have a break in the rain today. Not quite sunny yet, but I think it's trying to peek out for a moment, and then we're supposed to get more rain tomorrow. All right, where'd my little 1/2 inch piece go? Here it is. So we're going to add just a little bit of adhesive on the edges, and we're going to set him right there. Fold my card base in half. Add some more adhesive. And add him to the inside. Okay. Now we're going to add this guy. What I'm going to do is add some adhesive at the edge here. And then I'm just going to lay him down right there. And I'm going to add some more adhesive to these sides so I can tuck my baker's twine in. So I'm just going to add it right here. I'm going to wrap it twice, just like so. I'll trim that, cut it off there. Yes, we are doing well here, considering all the rain we've had. I mean, I know we needed it, but man, did we need it all at once. Whew. But we did that once before when we had a drought. They said it would take years for Shasta Lake to come back, and I think that year it was one wet season and it was done. Okay, so now we're going to add some dimensionals to this guy. These will work. These are little ones. And we're going to straddle this label over the, I got one extra, over the twine, just like so. I know on the other one, I think I cut him shorter. Oh well. It is what it is. That's why I didn't have to use two labels, because I think I cut that one down, that belly band down a little bit, but it still looks good. You'll see the difference in a minute when I get finished. Okay, so we're going to add him to the middle. Oh, I need one of the graduation caps. Oh, they're out already. I told you I've been feeling off. Okay, so we'll just pop him out, add another dimensional or two, and I'm going to add him right like that. Going to add a bow, and I just want to cut a piece off here. Let's get those straight, and then cut the end. And then tie my bow. Wow, it went together first time, huh? I don't know how that happened today. Okay. There we go. Need a mini glue dot to add him to the card. And when you get paper pumpkins consistently, you get a stash of mini glue dots. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Take the cap off. Set him there. Just trim those legs a little bit. They look kind of wonky. Okay. Add a couple of rhinestones to him, and he will be done. Oh, I didn't use rhinestones on the other one. Did I use rhinestones? I did. You can see the difference in the width of the belly band. So I did cut that down. But that gives you a different look. It's not right or wrong. It's just a different way. I'll get these rhinestones out. Okay. We'll just add a couple, just like so. And our first card is done. Isn't that cute? Quick and easy. We don't get very many graduation things. It's usually on a paper pumpkin. I wish there was a stamp for that in here. Although we do have one in a prior paper pumpkin. I'll have to track that down. Okay, now we're going to do one of my favorite fun folds. And it's quick and easy. And it's just think of 1, 1, and 1. And I'll show you why here in a second. So fold your card in half so you know which is the front. You're going to trim off 1 inch. You're going to trim 1 inch off that edge. And then you're going to score it at 1 inch. And this creates the swing arm. Now I need a 1 inch piece of the belly band by 5.5. There we go. And that goes on the inside. So we're done with that. Now, I'm going to take my swing arm and I'm going to add some adhesive to this side. And we're going to add him You can see where the score lines are here on this. I'm going to add that right over those score lines. I'm going to add some more adhesive to the back. We're going to add this right at the edge, just like so. Okay, so now we have a swing arm. I need one of the green labels out of the kit for our front flap. And I have one right here. So we're going to stamp. Good things come in small packages, just like my Chloe girl. And we're going to stamp that in Garden Green. That is the ink spot in this month's kit, but I'm just going to use my big one. And then here's my Pierce mat. We'll stamp that right there. That's straight enough for this day, I'll tell you. I'm surprised. Okay, so we'll add some adhesive to the swing arm. We're going to set him down on that swing arm, like so. Oops, maybe. There we go. He's done. All right, now I need this little guy here, and we're going to stamp, oh baby, on that, like so. Now I'm going to add him to the front. Just put some mini glue dots on the side of the tag hole. Add him. Come on. Well, you're being stubborn, which would be par for today. Come on. There we go. Maybe. All right. I'm going to put him just at an angle. I'm going to add another mini glue dot. Come on. And I'm going to put it right in that tag hole. We're going to tie a little bow to set in the adhesive. See how much twine you get on this thing? There's a ton of it. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Hold the knot, and then you can pull him through without twisting too much. Okay. And a little bit smaller. Okay. We'll set him down in that mini glue dot, and we'll trim the legs. All right. Let's add some of those 21, 23 in color opals. I am going to be so sad when these retire. They just go with everything. And I know they're supposed to be evening evergreen, but look how well it goes with this green. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, we just need to stamp the inside, and we are done. I'll find my stamp set. I didn't mount that one. I forgot the congrats. Oh, where did I put the stamp set? Well, as usual, the hot mess is a mess. And I know the stamp set is sitting right here. Do you see it? I know somebody's going, it's right there. Oh, forget it. I told you, things just were all wonky today. So when I get off camera, I'm going to stamp congrats there. Did I move it up here? Jeez, bless her heart. She really does try. We're going to go with it just like that. What do you think? I guess I was asking for too much today. So there's the 2 cards we made today. And then, of course, my scrapbook layout. Now, for those that are not Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I will tell you, if you haven't heard yet, the one for February that's coming is going to be adorable. It's going to coordinate with our new bundle. That's the, what is it? See if it says here. Oh, it's the... Oh, I'm drawing a complete blank. I wrote it down in my blog. Anyway, it's going to go with the, I think it's Rainy Day. It has the turtles and the fox and the umbrellas and stuff. And the add-on for that kit is going to be these two little dies. See that little frog and the little flowers? And I think it tells you here it makes 9 cards. The Mango Melody is going to be the Stampin' Spot in it. So you have from today through February 10th to subscribe. And if you purchase a 3-month prepaid subscription, you'll also qualify for a free celebration item. If you choose to shop with this hot mess that I am, this is this week's host code. I'd appreciate it. I thank you so much for stopping. Hi, Denise. How are you? Enjoying the shenanigans? Bless her heart. Again, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me this morning. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Stay safe. And if nothing else, maybe we need to get a snorkel and some fins, right? Take care. Bye.